Okay. So guys, if we are using here any different type of net like source net, so it's a very difficult to identify, because in the source net what happened, we have one public IP address and all the private IP addresses are translated with that one public IP address. Okay, if we try to access that public IP address from internet, we are not getting reply from any internal IP address from the private IP address, because that public IP address don't know exactly which one IP address is translated with this public IP address. Okay, so here we have multiple IP address. Destination NAT is your one-to-one NAT, means one public IP address with one private IP address. That's a simple. Okay. Okay, one second. Source net. So now, guys, let's check how the source net will be work. 192.168.15.47, we have this LAN IP address. And this one is the public IP address, 198.51.100.22, right? And this one is the internet IP address. So guys, this one is our packet. When packet is initiated from your system. So that time, guys, note, this one is our source, right? So this one is our source, and this one is our destination IP address. This destination IP address, right? So next we will be forward packet to the Palo Alto firewall. After this, what happened, guys? See, our 192 source is changed to with this IP address, 198.51.100.100.22 with this IP address. Destination is this, right? Destination is same, only our source is changed here, right? We change only our source. So guys, this source net, how many times we can configure? This one is the option. So source net, we have three options: static IP address, dynamic IP address, dynamic IP with port, which one is known as a DIP, right? So first of all, let's see the static IP address. In case of source net, okay, static IP address, it will be provide you the one-to-one IP address. Okay, so in this case, basically what happened, we will be use one IP address to one IP address translation. Oh, this one is about the source net. So this one is this one to with one fixed translation. Okay, so let me show you this type of net, how we will be perform this type of net. Policy, guys, here. Let me check from this. Right now we are getting the reply from this VPC, virtual PC, and let me check this out. Google.com. We are getting the reply from both. This one is our 1.10, this one is a 1.20. So what we will do here, we will go to the net policy, right? So right now, guys, what we are using in this source IP address, we have mentioned any. We are saying if anyone is the source IP address, translate that IP address with this public IP address. But now here in the source, I am going to mention one dedicated IP address, 2.168.1.10, right? Now we have mentioned only one IP address, not 20. Okay. One second, guys, let me show you. Okay, this one is the end. Here we will use translation type static with, we have to mention here our IP address 210.19.10.11. This one is our IP address. Okay, so here guys, we will be get option bidirectional net or not. Okay, but right now guys, we are not going to use the bidirectional. Let's continue this as it is and commit. So guys, now what happened? Only with this Windows system, we are able to communicate with the internet. We cannot communicate with our this VPC. Okay, guys, commit is done. Now time to test. First, we will check from here. We are able to communicate or not. See, guys, if we are trying to communicate with this IP address, this one is 1.20. Okay, let me show you also the IP address. What is the command IP? Okay, show IP is the command. So if you check here, this one is our source. Sorry, this one is our IP address. This one is the gateway, right? Now let's move to the this and try. See, guys, we are getting the reply, right? Same way, if you want to check here the traffic log, but we have to clear this one filter. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's check this one packet. 610, 610, 610, 610, this packet. See, guys, our packet is translated 210.19.10.11, right? So this one is, guys, your our first static IP address, one to one fixed translation. Okay. So guys, here, if we are talking about the bidirectional, there is an option one bidirectional, right? Why we are using that bidirectional? In the policy, okay, bidirectional. Bidirectional means if anyone is trying to communicate from outside to this IP address, they can communicate that also. Okay. So we have also this one option here in the one-to-one static net, right? So after that, guys, second one is the dynamic IP address. So guys, here in the dynamic IP address, what happened? One-to-one translation. Okay. There, guys, but we didn't fix it one-to-one like our 192.168.1.1 IP address is going to translate it with the 1.11. So what happened? Both side public and private IP address, we have a group of IP address, right? 1 second, guys. Guys, actually, this one is the presentation. Now I will remember it. Okay, so let's see here in this presentation. Yeah. Okay, so we are talking about the dynamic. Means both side we have pools. Suppose that if you have five private IP address, same another side we have five public IP address. We have group of five IP address. Okay, then one IP address is translated with the one. That one is the dynamic. Means dynamically we will be take any one IP address and our private IP address will be translated with that. Okay, dynamic IP and port, which one we are already using, right? So guys, here in the presentation, we will see how our IP address are getting translated, right? Source net we have here 1.1.2, 1.3, 1.4. This one is our gateway. This one is our public IP address with which one IP address we are going to translate. So guys, this one is my source. My source is 192.168.1.2, port number 80. Destination port is 4.2. Sorry, destination IP address is 4.2.2, port number 80. Right. So here, now our packet is forwarding from our system to Palo Alto firewall. So here on the Palo Alto firewall, we are receiving this packet. Source IP address is 1.2, destination is same. Now, when the packet is exit from the Palo Alto firewall, that time your source IP address is translated with this public IP address 210.19.10.171. But your source port is changed with this 6787. But still destination port is same. And the packet is received by the ISP, means whatever your server have here, right? Then second packet, we are sending the request from second PC. The source IP address is 1.3. Packet is received on the Palo Alto firewall. Now Palo Alto firewall, the packet is received on the exit. So now see guys, what is the translation? 1.2, we will translate also the same IP address. 1.3, we will translate on the same IP address. But what is the difference? Source port 6788. Packet is forwarded to the destination IP address. So guys, when the destination IP address will be replied, this will be reply on the base of this port number. Okay. So now when the reply packet will receive on the Palo Alto firewall, that time Palo Alto firewall know if destination is 6787. So this is the reply to 1.2. If destination port is 6788, then replies to 1.3. Same like this for 4. Right? Now port number we are using 6789. Right? So this one is the guys your source net. This net guys in case of multiple IP address are translated with your single IP address. So guys, right now here we are using only this LAN interface IP address. Okay. But if we have to use any other IP address, okay, so we will translate our IP address, our LAN network also with the other one, right? Right. So let's check. So 10.11 we are already using. So we will use one more NAT IP address, which one is the 10.12. Let me note down that IP address here. Oh, edit. Okay. NAT IP 12. Save. Okay. So we will be use this IP address. So now what we will do, guys, this IP address means our first of all, if we are using 1.10, that IP address is translated with the our just public IP address. So we will be create here one more NAT rule as NAT, right? In this we will mention sources over this trust zone, destination is untrust zone, destination interface is one, right? Now source any, destination any. Translation type we will be perform dynamic IP address and port, right? Address type translated address. So here we have to put the address. So guys, if we use interface, then we will be get the option interface. You want to translate your IP address with which IP address with which one interface, right? So here we have option. But what we are going to use translated address. So that one is 210.19.10.12, right? That's all. Save. Refresh and commit. So guys, let's wait for finishes commit. Till that, guys, let me check one thing. Guys, I already uploaded 23rd, 24th, 27th video. Just only 20th, yesterday video is pending. I'm not sure, guys, why this one is. Oh, it's not that. Okay, commit is done. So now time to ping from this, right? Okay, guys, we are getting reply, but we have to check packet. So guys, now, as you know, if we are going to check through GUI, so it will be take time. So now if you want to see here, specific filter, show session, all, filter, source, 192.168.1.20, right? This, okay? No active session because this one is already done. See, ping, right? So right now, guys, I'm getting only session for this. So guys, you can note down this command, okay? Now we will check show session ID. What is ID, guys? 5637, right? Trust to untrust zone. trust to this IP address. But guys, when 4.2.2 is sending reply, that time this one is using 210.19.10.12 IP address, right? So this one is our dynamic NAT IP address. So if I use here same ping to 4.2.2, this time I have to use 10 ping. Okay, ping to 4.2.2. I have to guys check here when we are getting using this show filter. So that time we are getting here multiple session ID, but we have to check this one session ID because this one is for 4.2.2. So now let's check show session ID. This 5653, right? So this one is getting translated with 10.11, right? So guys, this one is your source net. If you have any query regarding the source net, so let me know. So any question regarding source net, guys, or shall I continue? Which one rule, John? You can unmute yourself and you can ask your query. NAT rule.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, yes, please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, so the SNAT rule, the one that you added initially, the source NAT, the first one. I thought that one, as that one is in place, that one will take precedence than for the second one.
So actually, John, we are using this net source net as a top because what happened here? We are using here one-to-one translation. Okay. So as you know, all the rules start working from top to bottom. If we move this rule to top, right? Move to top. Then what happened? It is what we have mentioned. Here in this rule, we have mentioned your all any source, right? Any destination with translate with this 10.12, right? So means whatever traffic we are trying to generate from our trust zone, that one will be triggered with this and pass through the firewall. Then there is no use of this rule, right? There is no use of this rule because this rule, this source net rule will hide with this. Because in this rule we have mentioned, if you have source untrust destination, source trust destination untrust, source IP address is this. Actually, guys, this source IP address is already covered with this any, right? And here it will be translated with this. But this rule is already hide with this. Even I can show you this thing here. For this, what we will do, we will go to the commit. Okay. Validate commit. Let's wait. Guys, 1 second here. We are not getting that shadow rule highlighted here. Okay. So we will get that only for the security rule. So basically, guys, if we apply these rules, something like this, then it will be not work. Okay. So that's why every time we have to keep this, whatever we are using one-to-one rule, that rule should be every time at the top, right? Where we will be identify one-to-one fixed IP address. That thing will be every time at the top. Okay. And where we have any IP address, that one should be the second place, and below then this rule. This one is the thing about the source net. Okay. So guys, here, so we are going to revert everything as it is before, right? So otherwise we will get confused later on, right? So here we are going to change this, and this one is with our dynamic IP, right? And same as at the interface. Okay. This, right? Because here all the IP address, all the IP address are pre-planned. Maybe we are using this IP address somewhere else. So we have to revert all these changes here as it is before. So let's see where, yeah. As you can see here, guys, I'm using this 12 IP address with this firewall. So guys, this one is the not right IP address. For future net purpose, we have to check right IP address, right? If I turn on this firewall, so this IP address is assigned on this firewall. Okay. So that's why we have to revert this one. Destination NAT, here we have one VPC 4. Oh, okay. So guys, now here we have second type of NAT, which one is our destination NAT. So let's check about that. Destination NAT. One second, guys. Okay, this one is a presentation for destination IP address. Yeah, I'm checking for this presentation. What about this? 1 second, guys, let me cross check this. Okay, slideshow is not enabled on this. So it's okay. We can check the another one. Right. So destination, guys, here. So you can see here. This one is our server 16.2. This one is the public IP address. This one is the internet PC. Means anyone user is trying to access this one server, right? So how they will be accessed? So source is 38, destination is 22. Before that, this one is the destination. But after that, our source is this, but destination is translated from 100.22 to 16.2, right? So this one is the destination net. We translate our destination IP address with our public IP address. So this one is the destination rule modification. Destination network address translation static IP address, and this one is the IP address, right? So this one is the destination, how we will be performed. Guys, and what about this destination IP address? This one is the one-to-one fixed address translation, right? And this one is the bi-directional. So why this one is the bi-directional, guys? Let me explain you. If this internet PC is trying to access this server, so they can access this server. And in any case, this server is trying to make the connectivity with the internet. So the server can also use the same IP address to make the connectivity with the internet. So that's why, guys, this one is the bidirectional, means when you are trying to make communication on the both sides, right? So this one is the bidirectional. Okay. So DMZ zone, internet, This one is the scenario. 1 second. 1.163.0. No, okay. We have this one scenario, right? DMZ server, we are using this IP address 172.16.10.10. This one is our um, IP address, and this one is the DNS server, right? And this one is our test PC. And this one is the netted IP address 10.11. Okay. So, but in our case, we have to use a different IP address because in our scenario, we are using this IP address on the interface. So, and guys, this one is the WAN PC. So WAN PC is sending request. Source IP address is 10.12, destination is 10.11. This, the request is received on the firewall. And after that, what happened, guys? This source is still same 10.12, but destination is changed from 10.11 to this 772.16.10.10. This here, right? Same as it is. Now, if we have 10.13, this one is also sending request to this 10.11. Where is receive request here? And then request to destination IP address. So means our this 10.10 is getting translated with this 10.11 every time, right? So how to configure this? What is the source? This time, guys, we are receiving the request from untrust zone, right? Untrust zone to untrust zone, right? And what is the destination IP address? Here, our public IP address. What is our public IP address? And then we translate that public IP address with our this 16.2, which one is our LAN DMZ zone server IP address. Okay. So this one is the NAT. But now in our scenario, we have to find one public IP address, right? And public IP address and trust DMZ zone. Start. So basically, guys, for the public IP address, we can use this Palo Alto firewall. This one is also our public IP address, right? Start, guys, start. Okay, both are started, right? So guys, here, ten dot 11, right? So here, guys, okay, save, duplicate, edit. So let me use to 10.19.10.22 destination at IP address here. Okay, we will try to communicate 10.22 from this, and we should get reply from 10.11, right? But from 10.11, we have to configure also DMZ interface, which one is our one slash four interface. Okay. First, we have to check communication from this DMZ server to Palo Alto firewall. So, guys, let's start configure the DMZ interface. Network. So guys, you have to configure layer 3 interface. Let me give the DMZ interface, right? Virtual route, default, security zone, we have to configure new one, DMZ, right? DMZ zone, okay. IP address 172.16.10.1/24. Done, guys. Here in the advanced, guys, if you remember management profile, if any case we have to test server and firewall are able to communicate with each other or not. So that's why we have to enable the ping. Done. Commit. Okay. So meanwhile, guys, I will configure this VPC also. Okay. How to configure the IP 172.16.10.10/24, gateway 172.16.10.1, right? Taking the duplicate IP address. Now show IP. Perfect. Now let me test the IP address. It's working. Good. If you have to ping this, for that, guys, we have to wait to finish this commit. After that, we are able to ping this one. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, 1.11, no issue, guys. We can change that. It's a very easy. And but thanks for reminding me this IP address. 11, right? Perfect. No, let me ping. No, it's okay. And we are able to communicate with the firewall. That means communication we have now. Okay. So now let's go to the firewall. Time to configure NAT. Close. Policy. So guys, remember, this one is your destination NAT. Okay. So we have to add this NAT at the top. And the NAT to DMZ server. Okay. So guys, here, try to understand. Packet is coming from untrust zone, right? So for this, guys, we have to go here and let me draw one simple topology here, this, and connectivity, something like this. All right. IP address is 172.16.10.11, right? And here ETH1/4, right? IP address is 172.16.10.11. This, right? And let me use /24. We have enough time. Okay. So this one is our scenario. So guys, whatever the netted IP address we are using here, net IP address, that one is 210.19.10. What? 21 or 22, guys? 22. 22, right? So guys, here, try to understand. We are sending requests from untrust zone to this IP address, right? This IP address is also belong in untrust zone. So guys, here our source is untrust, destination is untrust zone. So we are sending request from untrust zone to untrust zone, right? So that's why here source untrust, destination is untrust zone. And what is the destination IP address? We will be send request to 210.19.10.22. This IP address. Okay. And after this, we will be perform destination address translation. That means we will translate our static IP address with which one? 172.16.10.11 with this IP address. Okay. Okay. So now guys, don't forget move this rule to the top. Okay. Done. So guys, this one is our NAT tool. But guys, second thing, don't forget creator security policy. Which one policy is allow you to allow your connection from untrust to trust zone, untrust to DMZ. Right now, we allow traffic only from trust to untrust zone, right? Untrust to DMZ, there is no rule. So we have to create that rule. Okay. So here, guys, we will be give the name server access rule. This one is very important, so we can easily identify. So what is the source, guys? Source is untrust. Okay. And what is the destination? Destination is our DMZ. And what is the destination IP address? Right? Destination IP address, we have our netted IP address. We are getting dot 22. Wait, guys, 1 second. Let me cross check. Yeah, 22. This IP address. Application, any service, any action, allow. Okay, done. And let's apply this. Okay. So guys, let's wait for finish this commit process. %99 configuration committed successfully. Okay. Let's wait. Okay, commit is done. So for testing purpose, guys, what we have to do? We have to take the access of this firewall. Okay. Admin done, password done. Okay. So guys, here ping source 210.19.10.1 host 210.19.10.22, right? Let's try. So guys, here we are getting the reply, but we have to check we are getting this reply from which one IP address. So this thing we can check here in the this section, right? So session all filter. So section all filter. Mm, source source is the 210.19.10.1. Yes, guys, we are getting here. Okay. Show session ID. What is the session ID? 5786 5786. So guys, see here. We are sending request for from 10.1 to 10.22. But this 10.22 is translated with 10.11, right? Same thing, guys, here we can check also on the GUI. But sorry. Okay, let me stop that ping, but there is no issue. So, so guys, in future, what we will be do? We will deploy here another server like this ICE. We have to move. So there is some issue. That's a maybe okay out of your course content, but we are trying to cover this. There is some another testing. That's why I have to move my the ICE server and other server from this DMZ zone to management. Okay, but we will try to fix that. So guys, you can see here, source is 10.1, destination is 10.22. If I open this packet, see guys here, there is no NAT in the source. This one is same as it is. But here destination NAT 210.19.10.22 is translated with 172.16.10.11. Right, guys? So this one is your guys' destination NAT. So guys, do you have any question related to this destination NAT? So let me know. So guys, you have next 6 minutes for your question. Okay. So guys, anyone you have any question? So, guys, there is not any reason we will be select this one is just a best practice, right? If you want to generate the log with the session start, so you can select that, but that one is the unnecessary log, right? So that's why we select only session end. Policy, let me go to the policy. Guys, here I can see unused root. How is this possible? We have only two rules in that we are, oh, all are the used rule, right? So guys, here, see guys, we are getting 18 application. So here guys, in the application, tomorrow we'll continue application. You can see guys, Microsoft update, they are already used 2 GB traffic, right? You can see here, which application is using how much data, right? So guys, here, this one is the NAT. Do you have any question related to NAT or not? Otherwise, we will continue tomorrow with one new topic, application ID. Okay, I will upload that also today. Right after this, today we are going to bind up this session early. Okay. After that, I will upload.